Invite Monk John to begin the section now.
All right, so good evening, everyone. I say good evening because I think majority of us are from Asia, and I can see many from Malaysia, for example, and also from India as well. We also have a very special privilege that Dr. Anto, I don't know what CP Anto means, but I met him before, and actually he invites many of his friends, colleagues, and people to join this session today. So very happy to see you, Dr. CP Anto. I just remember your name as Anto. And as well, we have people from even different parts of the world, like Camila from Brazil, and Jessica as well. I think you're from Mexico, right? Or Carolina and CEO. CEO is from Guatemala. And some from Europe as well. And only one. I can see only one. If you are from Europe as well, you can tell me. I can see Agnew from Latvia. And I think that's probably the only one. All right, so because we have new faces here today, I can see Kamala from Nepal, and Ray from the Philippines, and Carolina, not sure where you're from, and Iman from Jordan, and Tere from Peru. Okay, so if you would need some translation, you can also use the Zoom feature, and Camila, I guess, and Tere or CEO will translate into Espanol. All right. Today, because we have new people, I will spend a moment to explain about meditation. So this is going to be some basic information if you never meditated before. But let me check how many of you have meditated before. Raise your hands. Okay, you can raise your hands in the photo here, or you can also use the Zoom to raise your hands. I can see maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 people. 20 people have meditated before. What about the rest? And I assume that you probably have never meditated before. Okay, so let me tell you why we need to meditate. All right. So now I have some presentation here to share with all of you. A little bit of who I am. If you never met me before, I'm a Buddhist monk. I've been a monk for like 14 years. And before that, I came from the computer world, and I traveled the world to teach meditation. So why we meditate? Because actually we meditate because we have, we human being, we have two things, the body and the mind, okay? The body is the part of yourself that you can see and you can touch, but the mind is the part of yourself that you cannot see and touch, okay? So basically the body and the mind are together, and if you have unhappy mind, everything that you probably will experience in your life will also be unpleasant. Imagine that you go to a restaurant, and maybe your favorite restaurant, you order some chapati, yeah, and with some curry, and you enjoy it so much. And the other day, you were in a quarantine for 14 days. Anyone who in quarantine before? Quarantine, or you don't quarantine anymore in your country? Probably not. Okay, but like 2 years earlier, we actually have situation when we probably have to seclude ourselves for like 2 weeks. So those times that you have to eat alone, but you eat the same food, but you don't eat with your friends and family. The question is, will the food taste the same or not? What do you think? Will the food taste the same? Well, maybe it's not going to taste the same, right? Because you don't eat with the same mind. So basically, the mind is so important, all right? And if we do not have happy mind, what we think, we can't guarantee that it's going to be positive, okay? But the mind has one nature. The mind thinks a lot. Is your mind like this? Well, that's typical the mind of everyone in the world, okay? So if your mind thinks a lot, congratulations, you are just like everyone else on the planet. But the problem is, when you think about one thing, before you have a conclusion, your mind moves to the next thought. Has it happened before? Anyone? Before you can conclude the first thought, your mind moves to the second. Before you can finish the second, your mind moves to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, and then you come back to the first thought, first one again. Anyone who have been like this before? You can also type in the chat box, okay? All right, so if your mind is like this, also, you're just like everyone else. But if it keep happening like this, if we try to draw a picture or a map of our own mind, probably it should look like this. That there are a lot of things, right? So when you try to focus on something, when your mind has a lot of things, you're going to feel rather frustrated because your mind cannot stay with the thought that you want to focus for long, right? Is it like this? Anyone? Yes? Esther, always like this. Iman, yes. And iPhone, they probably Caldo. You're from India, all right? So if you try to focus on one thought, like you try to work, but your mind keeps moving to the problems related to your health, to your families, about the things yet to happen, the future, the past, and you try to come back to the first thought, it will be very difficult to maintain your mind with the thought. Why? That's because it's going to keep switching back to the other thoughts, So you say that you want to stay with the first one, and now it moves to the second one, to the third one, to the fourth one. You try to come back to the first one again, it doesn't stay. And eventually your mind will be like computer or like smartphone. And when you download too many things into your smartphone can be full, right? Yeah, I think some people like here, you say iPhone of, yeah, some people here. So do you in fact have your iPhone 16 gigabytes of RAM now? Probably not anymore, right? Because 16 gigs of RAM, well, I'm talking about computer. I hope you can follow me. They're not enough for anything, for doing anything. So you probably need 64 gigs of RAM, so maybe 128 of RAMs. And if your mind is full of thoughts, you're just like a computer with limited computation power. It will not perform very well with many tasks. And our mind is the same. If we keep trying to focus while the mind moving to other thoughts, eventually we will end up using more energy, more effort to focus on the first thought. And that leads to stress. And this stress, why it gives you more productivity? It's also not very good for your health if you cross the line between eustress and distress. There's a line that draws that when you cross this line and your stress becomes distress, you're not going to feel okay anymore. Okay, so that will actually push how the brain works from sympathetic mode. Then you try to push your mind, it goes all the way to the limit, sympathetic limit. And if you don't actually rest at all, if you don't allow your mind to let go and to release, and it draws to the red line the whole time. It's like you drive a car and this car actually runs 24 hours without stopping at all. If your mind is like that, then you're probably not going to have good health because the body and the mind, they are connected. When your mind doesn't feel peaceful or it has a lot of things to do, then your body will become weaker and weaker over time. Like here, the hypothalamus in the brain release or asks adrenal cortex around your kidney to release a hormone called cortisol that will make your heart pumping blood very fast. And while the heart pumping blood very fast probably will give you more energy, but if you have that strong heart beating rate 24/7, that's probably not good for your health. Probably you're not going to feel very healthy. Okay, so if your day is busy, then sometimes you also need to have simple day and simple life, right? Like what are we going to do today? Is your day busy today? Anyone? Just from work? No? Okay. Or you have free day because today is the birthday of the earth, right? It's the earth day. So you probably don't need to work a lot, or maybe some of you already are used to meditation and you are able to maintain your peace the whole day as well. Okay, so for those who are not used to meditation, we are going to reset the mind. So meditation is basically similar to a situation. Like you have a very busy day and maybe by the end of the day, you don't want to think about anything at all. You just want to relax. You just want to close your eyes and free your mind. Has this happened to you before? Anyone? Algerim from Kazakhstan, right? Or Kyrgyzstan. I'm sorry, I could, forget about that. Algerim, you probably have felt this before, right? Okay, great. So if you actually close your eyes and free your mind and your mind can find peace again, after the end of the day, whether or not you have listened to a monk before, you have meditated before. And this is what we're gonna do today. However, if I ask you, I'm gonna give you a challenge. I'm gonna count 1 to 10, okay? I'm gonna count 1 to 10. And during this 1 to 10, you should not think about anything. You must not think about anything, okay? Are you ready? Ready? Okay. I'm gonna count. Okay, you see my hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's possible? Yeah, okay. Anyone who felt that is, oh, I didn't think about anything at all, please type 1 in the chat box. Okay, type 1. Lady Moreno, say no. Come on, lady, you're a peace architect. You should do better. Min say, yes, I can do it. Guo Sun Tan say, yes, only 3. Iman, yes. Only, okay, 1. Okay, Jessica, yes. You didn't think about anything at all? Good. Carlos, no. No. Okay, Carlos is from El Salvador. So, I like, you see that now we got a situation here. We have we have 10 seconds, but some of us can, while some of us cannot. So what happens here? Okay, the thing is that our mind can be distracted. And within these 10 seconds, if you think of nothing at all, maybe you're going to have distractions at some point. Okay, so let's try to expand to 15. 15, okay? And now you have 5 seconds to persevere more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13, 13, 14, 14.5, 14.7, 14.9, and voila, 20. No, 15. I'm just kidding. You know, anyone who managed to stay with no thought at all, even though I was trying to play around with you? If you can type 2, okay, 2. I'm just checking whether you're following me or not. 2, come on, 2. Wow, you're good. Yeah, a lot of people, no thought at all. You're good. Okay, excellent. Carlos, can you do it now? Carlos? Lady Moreno, can you do it now? Nope. Okay, nope. Carlos still cannot do it. So we need to help Carlos today. Because if I will say, hey guys, now let's meditate. You're gonna close your eyes and we're gonna sit without thinking for maybe some time. Then some of us will struggle because, again, it depends on how often you have practiced meditation. If you do not practice meditation regularly every day, chances are you probably will have some thoughts. So instead of thinking about nothing at all, we are going to think. But we are going to think about only one thing at a time. So today, if you think of, like many things now, trying to think of nothing will be hard, but trying to think of one thing can be easier. Don't you think so? Okay, so I would like to show you this video here. There are 2 basketball teams, okay? 2 basketball teams here. The white team and the black team, okay? And they're gonna pass the ball, all right? And I would like you to count how many passes that the white team is gonna give the ball to each other, okay? They're not gonna pass the ball among the other team, not to the other team, white to the white, black to the black. And let's count the number of passes that the white team will make. All right? Are you ready? Ready? Okay, ready? Okay, let's start.
This is an awareness test. How many passes does the team in white make?
Go! How many? How many? Type in the chat box. How many? Abel say 13. Guat E, White 10. Frankie Liu 13. Esther 13. Benas 12. Okay. And Tien I 10. Okay, majority is 13. Okay. And well, let's look at the answer.
The answer is 13.
Oops, sorry. The answer is definitely
The answer is 13.
13.
But did you see the moonwalking bear?
You see the bear? Okay, let's look again. You see the bear coming from the screen on the right. Yeah, the bear is doing moonwalking, leaving the scene now. You see that? Okay. So, I'm back again. On the first round, when you were trying to count, many of you didn't see the bear, right? Anyone who did not see the bear? Type 3. Anyone who didn't see the bear? Anyone who saw the bear? Type 4. Okay. 3. Okay, majority 3. Maybe you watched this video before, you say 4. But if you say 4, like TNI, you say 4. Probably you watched this video before, but you didn't count 13. You count only 10. Right? So on the first round, you were trying to look for the ball and not the bear, because you didn't even know that the bear would come. But on the second round, you were trying to see the bear, but you cannot look at the ball, because we can only do one thing at a time and not many things at the same time, right? So with this principle, this nature of the mind that can only do one thing very well, we're going to do this with our meditation, but we are not going to, like think of anything randomly, like work or life, but we're going to think about something so simple, like the breathing, okay? So the goal is to stay with the breath as long as you can. But the way you breathe, you are not going to breathe like, that's not going to be very helpful, because you don't breathe relaxingly. When you breathe, you're going to breathe softly, slowly, and deeply, as deep as you can, as gentle as you can, okay? And the breath is quite powerful. So let me show you this video, all right? This is how your breath is very much related to your mind. You can breathe now. Tú puedes inhalar y exhalar ahora. ¿Correcto? I'm not sure. Okay. So, did anyone hold your breath? Anyone hold your breath? Not at all. Yes. Yes, you say yes, but I'm not sure what is Castaneda say. Yes means I said Spanish correctly, or yes means you were holding your breath. If you were holding your breath, this is probably you were a bit excited about their ducklings, right? If the ducklings will be run over by the cars, but you should know me that I'm not a cruel person. I'm probably not going to show you a video of dogs getting run over by the cars. But still, you feel a little bit stressed anyway when you are in a situation and you are holding your breath. Then, if we do something the opposite, if we actually breathe softly, deeply, slowly, gently, we release huge chunk of stress from our mind. And that's how we're gonna feel relaxed after meditation. And this is called stress reduction. We will be able to relax every time you meditate, because when we are able to regulate our breath, somehow we manage to release a lot of stress from the mind, okay? So our meditation will comprise of two principles. First, we're gonna keep our mind focused on the breath, like for example, the breath first, but we're gonna do that relaxingly. Again, we are not gonna breathe. That's not gonna work. But if you breathe softly, slowly, and gently, just imagine that the air that you're about to breathe is the most expensive air in the world. It costs you every time $2 per breath. Wow, that's expensive. And every time you breathe, or you enjoy, like you sip a very good cup of coffee, but the air, that is bringing the freshness back to your body. So that's how meditation is related to art and science. You know, you understand the basics, but if you do that differently, you will get different results as well, even though the theoretical part is still the same, okay? So that's what I like you to try today, that we're gonna be an artist. And being an artist means that you don't actually only pay attention to the result, but how you are doing it. It's like an artist painting an image, you know? So every time you paint an image, every time you draw a stroke, you enjoy doing it so much, okay? And actually, I prepare a very good presentation. I think many of you hasn't seen this before. So let me show you this. I'm very proud of this presentation. You see, I'm getting excited at the moment. This one, here. So like here. I'm not sure if any of you are from Hungary. Any Hungarian? No? No, because there's only one European now. Okay, probably. But I would like to teach you some piano. Yeah, before I became a monk, I was also a pianist. So I could play some piano, but not anymore. I haven't played for like 15 years straight. So, but today we're gonna actually explain the basic of this middle way. 50% concentration that we call sati, and 50% sabai with music. How do we do it? Okay, here, let me present you Franz Liszt. I'm not sure if I pronounce his name correctly, but he's a very good pianist, good composer, okay? So if you ever look at piano notes, you're gonna find this. Anyone who can read this note? Not at all. There's no pianist here. Camilla and Iskantaneter Adrisen now. Okay, so let me show you that in piano, or usually in many music, you're gonna have two things: melody and chord, right? You understand this point? Melody? Anyone who understands melody and chord? Not at all. Yeah, melody and chord. So the chord, okay, the chord is sabai or relaxation. Okay, the chord is sabai. Like here, about this piece of music is called un sospiro, which means a sigh, a sigh. This is the chord. So let me play this one for you, the chord. Yeah, that's the chord. You understand? It's like the watering music on the background that makes the song so watery, so relaxingly. Again, we listen to the chord again. Not this one. The chord. And this is the melody. The melody in the sheet here is not a lot of notes, only on the red blocks here. That's called sati or concentration. You need to have both. Okay, so let's hear how it actually plays here. That's sati, okay? But if you have them separately, that doesn't sound like a good song, right? Don't you think so? Not very good song. When you play the chord and the melody separately. Again, let's listen to the melody again. Sorry, the chord again. Yeah, I think actually this musician is called George Wright, so I borrow his video, okay, just for the educational purpose. And sati, okay, let's listen to sati again, or concentration. Wow, beautiful, right? But what if you put them together? Yeah, if you put them together, it's gonna sound like this. Well, what do you think? Doesn't sound very nice, right? Why? Because the player still need more practice. So that happens when we meditate. We try to keep that balance between these two things, sati, sabai, or relaxation, concentration. We try to concentrate relaxingly, but our meditation can also contain errors, like so. Here, errors.
Let's do this. Then they go. Sorry.
Yeah, the error is when you have distractions. when you close your eyes and then you try to keep your mind with concentration, maybe with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, the sign. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. And then you have distractions. That is when you make like the errors, when you play the chord. Okay, so what we need is what? We need to practice so that we can have this combination. Remember that this song will not sound nice if you play both hands separately. If you play the chord and the melody separately, that doesn't sound nice at all. Okay, so if you ask professional like musician what to do if they want to be good, this is the answer.
Can you tell me in 3 words how to play guitar?
How to play guitar?
In 3 words or less.
Practice, practice, practice.
If you want to play a guitar in 3 words or more, practice, practice, and practice. So if you want to meditate in 3 words or more, practice, practice, and practice, and you will be able to play better.
We'll do right hand, and then we'll start alternating.
Yeah, and if you keep on practicing, maybe it is something that you're gonna hear. Wow, that's lovely, isn't it? Right? Don't you think so? Don't you agree with me? Come on, show me your smiling face if you enjoy the sheet, if you enjoy the song. Again, the song is titled Un Sospiro, which means a sigh. So when you listen to the song, you feel release. That's very good. But actually today is not about this, listening to this song, but it's about how you can understand the principle of these 2 things, relaxation and concentration, and why you need to have both. Because if you have only one, if you have only relaxation, then the song will sound like the chord that the pianist would play. That doesn't actually make it a song at all. But if you have only melody, it doesn't sound very dreamy, very watery either. When you have both, then you can actually enjoy it in another level. Okay, so that's actually my way of explaining why we need to have this middle way, sati and sabai. Okay, and the other meaning of the middle way, we also will keep our minds at the center of the body. We're gonna keep our concentration there because, in fact, our mind is usually without. If you want to keep it within, then you keep it in your center. Okay, and where to find the center? You find at the very end of your breath, rather turning point of your breath in the middle of your stomach. And this point has many benefits. For example, the center is the point of balance. You will feel more balanced if you keep your mind at the point of balance. And the second, it's also the focal point of lens. If you let light pass through a lens, that lens will concentrate light and energy at one point. Well, that energy will be very strong. So we keep the mind at the center, our energy will also become strong. And the center is also the strongest point of the web. Okay, and the scientists discovered that there are over 100 brain cells in the middle of our guts. And they even call this a second brain. And this second brain will actually be very connected to the brain in your head. So we even call it enteric nervous systems, and they both work together. So if you keep your mind in your stomach, somehow that will control your mood, your appetite, your peace. Okay, so how do we find the center? Just follow me. Okay, you breathe in and out softly, slowly, and deeply. Breathe in and out a few times, softly, slowly, and deeply. You can follow the awareness of your breath all the way to the middle of your stomach. That's the turning point called the center of the body. Breathe in and out a few times, softly, slowly, and deeply. And then breathe out. And you find that the middle of your stomach, the turning point, we're going to keep our mind there. We're going to maintain our concentration there. And this is how the ancient wisdoms and modern science, they actually meet. The ancient wisdoms, we saw a lot of statues of monks showing something in his stomach. And actually, this might be an analogy how people in the past keep their attention, their concentration inside their stomach. And also, scientists discovered recently that if you maintain your gut health, or if you keep improving the health of your intestine, that will also make you much more healthier as well. Okay, so we're gonna try this. And the second technique we're gonna try today is the mantra. You're gonna repeat some words in your mind, and the words that we're gonna repeat is clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright. Yeah, if you are from Spain and ustedes hablan español, ellos pueden usar dos palabras, son claro y brillante. Claro y brillante. Claro y brillante se significa. No, you don't actually need that. Okay. And if you're from Africa, I see some people from Africa. Yeah? No, not at all. You left. Then you can use Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Okay. Or you can as well use an authentic version that we normally use in Thailand. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma, okay, Samma means the right way. Samma significa el camino correcto. And Arahang means the pure state of the mind. Arahang significa la mente más pura. And this is all Spanish I can speak. Okay, so once you keep repeating the mantra, and we're not going to use music, so mantra is like our music, and draw our attention to the voice and feel as if you have a wireless Bluetooth speaker in your gut, and you listen to that speaker, and your attention stay with the voice within. Then you will not be distracted by any other noises outside. For example, maybe you were meditating and a cat was walking, and it said meow. And then your mind will not stay with you. Your mind goes straight to the cat. And that's not the cat's fault, but we can do better. We keep repeating samarahang, 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 and the cat say meow again. If it's not too many times, you'll be able to cope, there's no problem. But if too many times, you just lock the door, okay? There's one more technique we're gonna use. We're gonna visualize an object, okay? So you choose one object. Could be the sun, the full moon, a crystal ball, a water drop, anything, okay? And then you keep visualizing that image in your mind. Can you do that? Anyone who chooses the sun, type sun, okay? Sun, El Sol, come on, sun, no? Make comment, say I'm from Ethiopia, Hakuna Matata. Sun, nobody chooses the sun. Okay. What about Earth? It's the Earth Day, right? Anyone who chooses the Earth? Earth. That's not your favorite either. Okay. What about the crystal ball? crystal ball. Okay, apple, sun. What about a bubble, a water drop? Okay, moon, full moon, that's great too. Just imagine. Let's try this exercise, okay? Imagine that thing is on top of your head. Can you do that? Yeah. Okay, you can. On top of your head. Can you move it on top of your left shoulder? Your left shoulder. Yeah. Your right shoulder. Behind your back. And in front of you. And now swallow it through your mouth. And feel the object moving all the way to the middle of your gut, the middle of your stomach. Now, so now you have the sun, the full moon, the star, just swallow it. Now it is in your stomach, shining. But the light is not hot, it's cool. So you feel like an ice cube is in your stomach. Can you do that? This is what we're gonna do when we meditate. Yeah, so we keep our mind with few different things, but one at a time. The thing is that I'm gonna guide you the meditation, okay? So you're gonna listen to my voice and you're gonna meditate accordingly. All right? Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Are you ready for it? Ready for the meditation? So let's begin our meditation together. Okay, so let's say, please adjust your sitting posture. Okay, sit comfortably. And now you're gonna relax every muscles in your body. You're gonna relax the muscles from the top of your head all the way to the tip of your toes. Just relax. But we can begin by breathing in and out a few times. Breathe in deeply, softly, and slowly. As deep as you can, as soft, as gentle as you can. Every time you breathe in, your body receives positive energy and freshness from surroundings. And every time you breathe down, you then release and let go of everything from your mind. Whatever you have in your mind, you're going to leave them for a while. And continue relaxing all the muscles in the body. Relax the muscles from the top of your head down to your toes. Relax the muscles of your forehead, the muscles of your cheek and your chin. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to your neck and your shoulders. Allow both of your shoulders to drop naturally. And you relax the muscles of your arms and your hands. Down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso, from your chest to your stomach, your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, to the tips of your toes, until you are feeling relaxed in every part of your body. And when your body is feeling more relaxed, it will be easier to draw your attention back to yourself. It will be easier to stay within the body and not be down. So I would like you to imagine that you were sitting alone in a very beautiful environment, alone, but you don't feel lonely. You are feeling happy, content. The place can be anywhere in the world. It can be on top of a mountain, on a beach, or in a beautiful garden. Just use your imagination and enjoy being there at the present moment, so that you can leave everything in the world behind for a while and be able to stay within yourself. I would like you to pay your attention to the awareness of your breath. You may breathe as deep as you can, as gentle as you can, as deep as you can. But let's stay with the airflow that's moving inside of your body. Both inhalation and exhalation. And if you adjust your breathing, instead of breathing normally, we breathe naturally and allow the breath to be very smooth and gentle. We are naturally reducing the speed of our thoughts. And of course, our mind can still be distracted at any point. There's no problem at all. And if your mind jumps to other thoughts, all you have to do is bringing it back to your breath again and again. When you understand that it's the nature of the mind to wander, you wouldn't feel too distracted or too annoyed. But you can peacefully, gradually bring the mind back to the gentle flow of the breath again and again. Then I would like you to pay attention to the turning point of your breath. When you breathe softly, slowly, and deeply. The turning point will be around the middle of your stomach. That's how you feel your stomach expanding a little. Let's observe the moment when the airflow is arriving, gently touching the empty space inside of your body. That feeling will be similar to a bird's feather floating down from the sky and land up on a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness of the water surface. I would like you to keep coming back to this point. At the beginning, we will depend on our breath and feel as if we're breathing the most expensive air in the world. So we are enjoying every breath without caring so much about the destination. But then our breath will arrive off on the body center, where we can harvest soft and gentle feeling inside the body. We let our mind be familiar with this point until we begin to feel something soft and gentle floating and growing in the middle of our stomach. I would like you to maintain such feeling. And if you can, there will be no need for you to depend on your breath anymore. Then you can just breathe naturally and draw your attention totally to the center of your body. continue maintaining as if something soft, warm, and gentle is in the middle of your stomach, the center of your body. Should your mind wander, you may simply return to the center of the body. And to minimize the wandering thoughts, we can repeat a word phrase in that mind, such as clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright. Or you may try another mantra. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma means the right way, and Arahang means the purest state of the mind. So together, it's like we are telling ourselves we are on the right way to purify the mind. Notice that the vibration of the mantra shall come from the center of your body, or you may imagine that you have a wireless speaker playing this soothing voice from your body center. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Repeat the mantra until the end of your meditation, until you have a feeling that your mind has already become calm and still. You don't feel that you need the mantra anymore. You can just let your mind stay still inside of your body. But to make sure that your mind will not be easily distracted, while we are able to maintain a relaxation, we also will add a landmark for the mind. Visualize an image of your choice. That can be from the sun, the full moon, a star, an apple, a balloon, a bubble, a water drop, or a crystal ball. Any of your choice. And imagine as if you swallow the object until it goes all the way to the middle of your stomach. You probably will not see the object as clear as what you normally see with your physical eyes. But if you can maintain the feeling as if something round, something warm, light, bright, in the middle of your stomach, you have installed the landmark of your mind to the center of your body. You're gonna also use the landmark to keep our attention within, so we know immediately when we will try to go without. Continue maintaining your attention with the landmark. You may also repeat the mantra. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Let the visualization image to be the only object that you are paying attention to in your mind, and the soothing voice of the mantra to become the only voice that your mind is listening to at the moment. We are paying attention to the method and not the result. Just by doing everything properly, even though your mind is yet to be completely motionless, it's just a matter of practice that will require some time to grow, to master, to just enjoy whatever you have obtained. You currently are feeling at the moment. Whatever image that appears, whatever object you can visualize, stay content. Even the object may look like it's behind the cloud, but that's alright. Samma Arahang 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 I will leave you in this moment of inner peace and let you dwell in this space of tranquility on your own. For a while. our meditation session is coming to an end. We are preparing to light our candles to celebrate your day when your mind is the purest, the brightest. So that is this moment. I would like you to take a few deep breaths in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. Feel every part of your body. And once you feel that you are ready, then you may softly, slowly open your eyes. Softly, slowly open your eyes. Okay, how was your meditation? Did you feel relaxed? Did you enjoy it? So anyone who was feeling relaxed, could you raise your hands? Yes, you can type 1 or you can just say, yeah, I'm relaxed. All right. So I would like you to prepare your candle, and here we're gonna also go to the live event. So what you're seeing here is the Earth Day candlelight celebration of a temple in Thailand, and here you're gonna see now that they are like Buddhist monks who will light a lot of candles together today. How many? Well, approximately will be around 200,000, I guess. So we will be among those who will light the candles together. Do you have your candles with you? Okay, so if you have candles with you, you can grab your candles and begin to light it. You will also see from the image that they're providing us how the ceremony will look like from today. And now you have the candles. Okay, you have the candles. No, just light it up. Our minds are very pure, peaceful, and beautiful at the moment. So when you light the candles today, we also will light up the hope that we will send to many places around the world. I will also let you listen to live sound as well. You can hear the voice from the ceremony. Little, the voice. So if you would love to chant along, you can also do so as well. So what's going to happen now? we will do loving kindness meditation with the ceremony because we haven't done yet today. Okay, so switch on your camera now. You have your webcam. That will be perfect. So bow, bow, bow. Light up your candles. And now that we already prepare our candles, we're gonna light up the candle as a part of the ceremony.
ต่อจากนี้ไป
อัจฉายัง
ใจกล่าวคำจุดประทีป
ธรรมกายะ
บูชาพระมหาธรรมกายเจดีย์
เชติยะบูชา
ตามเสียงหลวงพ่อกันนะลูกนะ
สัมปัตตา
อัจ
มะ
ฉา
ยัง
ยัง
อัจฉายัง
Oh, I just noticed that I probably
กายะ
เจติยะบูชา
เจติยะบูชา
สัมปัตตา
สัมปัต
มะ
ตา
ยัง
มะยัง
มะยัง
วิปัสสัน
เนหิ
เนหิ
วิปัสสันเนหิ
จิตเตหิ
เตหิ
จิตเตหิ
อนุสริม
I
หา
just listen to the sound from the ceremony.
อระหะโต
อะระหะโต
สัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
สัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
ภะคะวะโต
ภักคะวะโต
วะระคุณัง
วะระคุณัง
มหาโพธิรุกเข
มหาโพธิรุกเข
ธรรมกายเยนะ
ธรรมกายเยนะ
อนุตตรัง
อนุตตรัง
สัมมาสัมโพธิง
สัมมาสัมโพธิง
อภิสัมพุทโธ
อภิสัมพุทโธ
อัคโคเศธโธ
อัคโคเสโถ
เชษโถภควา
เชษโถภักขวา
เวไนยสัตตานัง
เวนยสัตตานัง
โมหันทการัง
โมหันทการัง
วิโนเทสิ
วิโนเทสิ
โสกะปริเทเวหิ
โสกะปริเทเวหิ
วิโมเจตุง
วิโมเจตุง
ธัมมังเทเสสิ
ธัมมังเทเสสิ
อนุปาทิเสสายะ
อนุปาทิเสสายะ
นิพพานธาตุยา
นิพพานธาตุยา
ปรินิพพายิ
ปรินิพพายิ
ยาวัชชตนา
ยาวัชชตนา
สุจิระปรินิพพุโตปิ
สุจิระปรินิพุตโตปิ
อัจฉริยะภูโต
อัจฉริยะภูโต
อัปปมาโน
อัปปมาโน
พุทโธ
พุทโธ
เทวมนุษสานัง
เทวมนุษสานัง
มหาคุโน
มหาคุโน
โหติ
โหติ
มะยันทานิ
มะยันทานิ
พระขวันตัง
ภักขวันตัง
สระนังคตา
สารนังคตา
ปทีเปหิ
ปะทีเปหิ
อภิปูชยามะ
อภิปูชยามะ
ตัสสะภะคะวะโต
ตัสสะภะคะวะโต
สักขิภูตัสสะ
สักขิภูตัสสะ
ธรรมกายะ
ธัมมากายะ
เจติยัสสะ
เจติยัสสะ
สมันตะโต
สมันตโต
ปะทักขินัง
ปะทักขินัง
กัตตวา
กัตตวา
สักกันโรนะ
สักกะโรมะ
สาธุโนพันเต
สาธุโนพันเต
ภะคะวา
ภักขวา
สุจิระปารินิพพุโตปิ
สุจิระปรินิพุตโตปิ
อิเมสักการเร
อิเมสักการเร
ปฏิคันหาตุ
ปฏิคันหาตุ
อัมหากัง
อัมหากัง
ทีฆะรตัง
ทีฆะรตัง
หิตายะ
หิตายะ
สุขายะ
สุขายะ
นิพพานายะจะ
นิพพานายะจะ
วันนี้วันดี
Today
วัน
is
ดี
another
ถึง
auspicious
พร้อม
occasion.
วันนี้แล้ว
ถึงพร้อมวันนี้แล้ว
ข้า
All
พ
of us
เจ้าทั้งหลาย
ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลา
who are
ย
faithful,
ผู้มีจิตเลื่อมใส
ผู้มีจิตเลื่อมใส
ขอน้อม
would like to
บู
pay
ชา
homage
ขอน้อมบูชา
to the
พระม
Dhammakaya
หาธร
Stadium,
รมกายเจดีย์
พระมหาธรรมกายเจดีย์
และมา
and
ตามระ
recollect
ลึกถึง
และมาตามระลึกถึง
พระ
the
คุณ
virtues
อันประเสริฐ
พระคุณอันประเสริฐ
ของ
of the
พระ
Lord
ผู้
Buddha,
มีพระภาคเจ้า
ของพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้า
ผู้
who
ห่าง
was
ไกล
free from
จาก
all
กิเลส
defilements,
ผู้ห่างไกลจากกิเลส
ทรงตรัสรู้เองโดย
who
ช
was
อบ
perfectly
ทรงตรัสรู้เอง
self-awakened,
โดยชอบ
ด้วยธร
the
รม
noble
กายอัน
Dhammakaya,
ประเสริฐ
ด้วยธรรมกายอันประเสริฐ
ใน
Under the
ขอบ
Bodhi
เขต
tree
พระศรีมหาโพธิ์
ในขอบเขตพระศรีมหาโพธิ์
เป็น
being
ศา
the
ส
founder
ดา
of
เอ
the
ก
world
ของ
religion
โล
of
ก
Buddhism,
เป็นศาสดาเอกของโลก
ทรง
who
แสดง
delivered
ธรรม
timeless
ตธรรม
Dharma
ทรงแสดงอมตะธรรม
กำจัดทุกโศ
to
ก
eliminate
ทั้งห
suffering
ลา
and
ย
sorrow,
กำจัดทุกโศกทั้งหลาย
และค
and
วาม
doubt
สงสัยทั้งปวง
และความสงสัยทั้งปวง
แก่
to all the
เหล่า
beings
เวนยสัตว์
แก่เหล่าเวนยสัตว์
จวบ
until
จ
the
น
last
วา
moment
ระสุดท้าย
จวบจนวาระสุดท้าย
พระ
of
ว
his
ร
life.
กายเสด็จดับขันธ์
พระวรกายเสด็จดับขันธ์
แม้
Even though
ป
the
ริ
Buddha
นิพพา
passed
น
into
นานแล้
Nibbana
ว
long ago,
แม้ปรินิพพานนานแล้ว
แต่
the
พ
great
ระคุณ
virtues
อันประเสริฐ
แต่พระคุณอันประเสริฐ
และ
and the great
อานุภา
power
พอันเลิศ
และอานุภาพอันเลิศ
of the
พระ
Lord
ศาส
Buddha
ดาพระองค์นั้น
ของพระศาสดาพระองค์นั้น
still
ยัง
vastly
คงแผ่
exists
ไพศาล
ยังคงแผ่ไพศาล
เกื้อ
benefiting
กูล
human
มนุษย์
and
และ
celestial
เทวา
beings.
เกื้อกูลมนุษย์และเทวา
ข้าพ
All of
เจ้า
us
ทั้งหลาย
ข้าพเจ้า
would
ทั้
like
ง
to
หลาย
recollect
ขอน้อมรำลึกถึง
ขอน้อมระลึกถึง
พระ
The Lord
ผู้
Buddha
มีพระภาคเจ้า
พระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้า
ว่า
As the supreme
เป็นที่
refuge
พึ่ง
ว่าเป็นที่พึ่ง
ที่
As
ระ
the
ลึกอัน
supreme
สูง
regard
สุด
ที่ระลึกอันสูงสุด
and would like to
ขอ
pay
สัก
homage
การะบูชา
และขอสักการะบูชา
ด้วยดวง
Wear
ประทีป
illuminated
ด้วยดวงประ
lanterns
ทีป
and
ก
make
ระทำประ
circumambulation
ทักษิณ
กระทำประทักษิณ
รอบ
around
พ
the
ระม
Dhammakaya
หาธรรม
Stadium
กายเจดีย์
รอบพระมหาธรรมกายเจดีย์
อัน
which
มี
enshrines
พุทธ
Buddha
ปฏิ
images
มากร
อันมีพุทธปฏิมากร
representing
เป็
the
นตัวแท
Buddha.
นของพระองค์
เป็นตัวแทนของพระองค์
ขอ
May the
พระ
Buddha
ผู้มีพระภาคเจ้า
ขอพระผู้มีพระภาคเจ้า
ทรง
accept
รับ
our
เครื่อง
offerings
สักการะ
ทรงรับเครื่องสักการะ
ของข้าพระเจ้าทั้งหลาย
ของข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย
for the
เพื่อเป็น
fruition of
ประโย
merit,
ชน์
เพื่อเป็นประโยชน์
เพื่อ
for the
ความ
happiness
สุข
and for the
เพื่อ
attainment
ควา
of
มสุข
Nibbana,
เพื่อมรรคผลนิพพาน
เพื่อมรรคผลนิพพาน
แก่ข้าพระเจ้าทั้งหลาย
แก่ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย
ตลอดกาลนานเทิน
ตลอดกาลและนานเทิน
So at the moment, the presiding monk, the most venerable Tatashivo Bhikkhu, will pass the light to all
ใน
the
ขณะ
monks,
นี้ท่าน
and the
ประธาน
monks
สง
will
ฆ์
light
คือหลวงพ่อทัตตาชิโย
the lanterns,
กำลังจุดต่อไฟจากประ
which
ทีปโค
will
มเอก
illuminate
เพื่อมอบให้แก่
the
คณะ
Dhammakaya
สงฆ์
to the temple's
ได้
ground.
จุดดวงประทีปต่อ
Now,
กันไป ให้
if you
สว่าง
haven't
ไสวัยทั่ว
lit
ทั้งลานธรรม
your light, your lanterns, you
ขอ
can do
เรียน
so
เชิญสาธุชนทั่วโลก
together with the monks.
ได้จุดดวงประทีป
The
ที่
illuminating
เราได้
light
เตรียมไว้ ไปพร้อมๆกันกับคณะสงฆ์
will
ในโอ
also
กาสนี้นะครับ
become the symbol of hope that we will give
ประทีปแต่ละดวง
to the entire
ที่สว่าง
world
ไสวัยขึ้น เราจะได้พ
to
ร้อม
light
ใจ
up
กัน
not only ourselves
น้อมถวายเป็นพุท
but
ธบู
to
ชา
pass the loving
และ
kindness
อีกสักครู่
to end our sufferings
เราจะได้
for
นั่งสมาธิ
human
เจริญภาวนา
beings
เพื่อ
the
จุด
whole
ใจ
world
ของเรา ให้สว่างไสวัย
to ease
ด้วย
their
แสงแห่ง
sufferings
ธรรมภายใน ไปพร้อม
with
กันทั่
our
วทั้งโลก
generosity, our
และ
compassion,
น้อมนำบุญกุศลทั้งปวงนี้แผ่ขยา
wishing them
ย
happiness,
ไปให้แก่เพื่อนมนุษ
peace
ย์ทั่
of
วโล
mind,
ก ด้วยความรั
and
ก
be free
และความปรารถ
from
นา
all
ดี
kinds
ขอให้เพื่อน
of
มนุษย์
sufferings.
ทุกๆคน
Now you are about to
มีความ
see
สุข
the picture
รัก
of
ใคร่ปรองดอง
the whole
ปล
meditation
อดภัย
amphitheater
และพ้น
lit
จาก
up
ทุก
with
ภัยทั้งปวง
200,000 lights, the LED lights that represents the Wehrmacht, which
แต่จาก
with the
นี้
text
ไปก็ให้ทุกคน
one
นั่งหลับ
mind, one
ตา
word,
เจริญส
or the
มา
earth
ธิ
day,
ภาวนากันนะ
the
จ๊ะ
22nd of April.
หลับตา
Beautiful sighting
เบา
that you are seeing now.
ๆ
We
พอสบาย
did together light up this light,
หลับตา
even though we are not physically there, but we
เบาๆ
take part in sending our energy
พอ
over there.
สบาย
So at the moment, I would like you to do some loving kindness meditation
ๆ
together.
ผ่อนคลาย
We haven't done it yet.
กล้ามเนื้อ
So
ทุกส่วนของร่างกาย
grab
ของเรา
your candle. You can hold it in your
อย่า
hand,
ให้มีส่วนใดส่วนหนึ่ง
and then you close your eyes once again.
หรือเกรงนะจ๊ะให้ผ่อนคลายทั้งเนื้อ
And
ทั้ง
then
ตัว
you recollect the good deeds
แล้วก็นึก
that you have been doing, whether
ที่เราทำผ่า
they're
น
about helping others,
นับภพนับชาติไป
sharing,
มาจนกระทั่งถึงวันนี้
and changing yourself, doing good
รวม
things
เป็นดวง
for people around
ใ
you and
สๆ
society and your country or even the whole world.
ติดอยู่ที่ศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่เจ็ด
Just by recollecting
ซึ่ง
those good memories,
อยู่ในกลางท้องของเรา
your mind is being
เหนือสะดือขึ้นมา
refilled with the
สอง
peace
นิ้วมือ
energy
นะจ๊ะ
that
เป็น
can
ด
be
วงบุญ
imagined
ที่ใส
as a crystal
บริสุทธิ์
sphere.
ประดุ
So
จ
let's
เพชรลูก
imagine
ที่เจริญ
those
ในแล้
peace
ว
energy
ไม่มีตำหนิ
as
เล
a
ย
crystal sphere
บ
that
ริ
is
ใส
round
เหมือนน้ำแข็ง
like a crystal
เหมือนก
ball,
ระจกคันช่องที่ส่องเงาหน้านะจ๊ะ
but bright as
ให้
as the
ใส
sun during
บริ
midday.
สุทธิ์กลมรอบตัว
However, the light
เหมือน
is
ดวง
soothing
แก้ว
like the moonlight in the night.
สว่างเหมือนดวงอาทิตย์ยาม
Just
เที่ย
by
งวัน
visualizing
ใสเย็นเหมือนแสงจันทร์ในคืนวัน
to
เพ็ญนะ
image
จ๊ะ
the
ให้
crystal
ใจ
sphere
หยุด
and let
นิ่ง
your
ๆ
mind stay
นุ่มๆเบาๆสบาย
the
ๆ
visualization image
ไปที่ก
softly
ลาง
and gently
ดวงบุญนั้น
at the center of your
ห
body.
ยุดนิ่งๆนุ่ม
Even though
Bao-bao,
your visualization
sabay-sabay.
might not be
ๆไป
as
ที่ก
clear
ลางดวงบุญ
as what you
ที่อยู่
normally
ใน
see
ศูน
with
ย์กลา
your
งกาย
physical
ฐานที่
eye.
เจ็ดของเรานะจ๊ะแม้ไม่เห็นก็ไม่เป็นไร
But you'll be able to
เพราะดวงบุญก็มีอยู่แล้วในตัวของเรา
feel it and imagine the system
ต่างแต่ว่าเป็นของที่ละเอียด บริสุทธิ์
and And if our
เรา
mind
จะเห็น
can
ได้
be
เมื่อ
still,
ใจของเราน่ะละเอียดเท่า
we
กับดวง
can
บุญนั้น
visualize it better.
ซึ่งใจ
So
จะ
let's
ละเอียด
try
ได้นั้น
to imagine that we place
ใจนิ่ง
visualization object
นุ่มเบาสบาย
the center of the body
อย่างต่อเนื่อง
as clear
พอถูกส่วน
as a diamond,
ก็จะเห็นเอง เกิดขึ้นที่กลางกาย
clearer than anything
ใส
in the world.
บริสุทธิ์ประดุจเพชรหรือยิ่งกว่านั้น
If we can
ใส
recollect such
เกินความใสใดๆเป็น
we
บ่อ
will be
เกิดแห่ง
able
ความสุข
to
และความสำเร็จ
feel
ใน
the
ชีวิ
peace
ตของเรา
energy within.
ตั้งแต่ปุถุชนจนกระทั่งเป็นพระอริยเจ้า
So keep our attention
เพราะฉะนั้นให้เอาใจหยุดนิ่งๆนุ่ม
with
ๆ
the
เบา
bright shining
ๆ
sphere.
สบายๆแล้วก็ทำความรู้สึก
Can you imagine as
เหมือน
if
ตัวของเราเนี่ยขยาย
your
ใหญ่
body
ขึ้น
is constantly expanding?
ดวงบุญของเราก็ขยาย
The
ใหญ่
crystal
ขึ้น
sphere of the peace energy within
ครอบคลุม
also is growing.
ตัวของเรา
We let it grow. We let it
ขยาย
expand.
ใหญ่ขึ้น
Both the body
ครอบค
and
ลุ
the
ม
crystal sphere that we
สมาชิก
imagine
ภายในบ้านของเรา หรือผู้อยู่ที่ข้าง
to
เคียง
encircle the house,
ให้ทุกคนได้รับกระแสทานแห่งบุญนี้
our neighbor,
และทำให้เกิดความบริสุทธิ์และความสุขขึ้นมาในใจ
or even the whole village.
นึกขยายให้ครอบคลุมบ้านของเรา
We visualize
เพื่อน
that
บ้าน
our
ของ
peace
เรา
energy is now covering the whole district,
ไปทั่วหมู่บ้าน
the whole city, the whole
นึกขยา
province.
ยให้ครอบคลุมไปถึงตำบล ให้คนทั้ง
With our
ตำบล
positive
สรรพ
intention
สัตว์ทั้งหลาย
that we want all
มี
of
แต่ความ
them
สุขความเจริญพ้นจาก
all in
ทุกโศกโรค
our
ภัย
country.
และสิ่งที่ไม่ดีทั้งหลาย
Doesn't matter who they
ให้
are.
ขยายไปครอบคลุมอำเภอ
To feel and
จัง
receive
หวัด
the peace
ประเท
energy.
ศ ประเทศเพื่อนบ้าน
We are expanding
นานาชาติ ทั่วโลกใบนี้
Imagine as if a
ให้
peace
โลกใบนี้
energy
ใส
is purifying
เป็นแก้ว เป็นเพชร
impurity
ให้สรร
from
พ
the
สัตว์และสรรพ
minds
สิ่ง
of
ทั้งหลาย
all
เนี่ย
living
ที่อยู่บนโลก
beings.
ใบนี้ ให้ใสบริสุทธิ์ปราศจากมลทิน ที่ทำให้เกิดความทุกข์ทรมาน
all the
ในชีวิต
beings to have
ให้มีแต่
the
ค
guiding
วาม
light
สุขกายส
like
บา
a
ยใจ
guiding star in the
ให้
darkest
ดำเนินชีวิต
night.
ที่ถูกต้อง ปิดอบาย ไปสวรรค์ มี
Imagine
ความสุขในปัจจุบัน มีความรักและปรารถนา
that
ดี
your
ซึ่งกันและ
peace
กัน
energy expand
ให้ใจของเราขยาย
to cover the whole world
ออกไปยังจักรวาลน้อยใหญ่
and beyond
ครอบคลุมดวงอาทิต
the
ย์
planet Earth.
ดวงจันทร์ดวงดาวทั้งหลายหมื่นโลกธาตุแสนโกฏโลกธาตุ
As your
อนันตจักรวา
imagination
ลให้ขยายไปทั่วถึง
make this peace energy
ภพทั้งสาม
purify
ทั้งกาม
the
ภพ
minds of all
รูปภพ
beings.
อรูปภพให้สรรพสัตว์และสรรพสิ่งทั้งหลาย
May this peace energy
สะอาดบริสุทธิ์
end
ปราศจาก
all
มลทิน
sufferings,
ที่ทำให้เกิดความทุกข์ทรมานของชีวิต
ease all conflicts,
ให้ทุกคนสุขกายสบายใจ
prevent
ให้ได้เข้าถึงพระรัตนต
all
รัยใน
wars
ตัว
and violence.
ให้มีความรักและปรารถนาดี ซึ่งกันและกัน
Everyone in the world stop hurting each
ปราศจาก
other.
ความหวาดระแวงกัน ปราศจาก
Everyone
ค
in
วาม
the
เป็นป
world
รปัก
stop
ษ์ซึ่งกันและกัน
damaging
ปราศจากความรู้สึกที่เป็นอริ เป็นการศึก เป็นศัตรูซึ่งกันและกัน
So from this
ปราศ
fear
จาก
within,
ความขัด
we
แย้งกัน
imagine
ให้มีแต่ความรักและปรารถนาดี
allow
ซึ่ง
the
กันและกัน
energy to
ให้
expand
ทุกคนท
endlessly.
ำกันไปอย่างนี้นะจ๊ะ
Even though our energy is tiny, but with a lot of us from different corners of the world, our energy combined will bring about positive changes. So maintain your attention softly and gently at the center of the body. And
สัพพ
feel
พุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต
we
สา
are
ธุ
transmitting peace to the world.
วันที่ 22 เมษายน ของทุกปี
And now
เป็นวันที่
we
ชาวโลก
are
ได้
already
สมมุติขึ้นว่า เป็น
at the end of the
วันคุ้มครองโลก
meditation.
เรา ในฐานะ
Take a
ชาว
few
พุทธ
deep breaths
ก็ได้ใช้โอกาสนี้
softly and
สั่ง
gently.
สมบุญกุศลกันมาตั้งแต่เช้า ทั้ง
Open
การ
your
ให้ทาน
eyes
รักษาศีล จุด
softly.
ประทีปถวายเป็นพุทธบูชา และ
Open your
ทำสมาธิ
eyes.
เจริญภาวนา แล้วตั้งจิตอธิษฐาน
So how was your meditation today? How was the loving kindness? You can also share your meditation experiences. If you have any questions, yeah, I think there are some new people here as well that maybe you hear for the first time. You can also share how you felt. We had two meditation today, right? The one before the ceremony, before you see the temple ground, and also the loving kindness one. Okay, Dr. C.B. Minar said, wonderful. This is your first time meditating. Okay, and now you can also see the temple ground, and they light up very colorful image. Last year, they actually had the real lanterns with fire. But this year, in order to prevent the rain, because it has been raining in Thailand, and this rain actually will stop and will extinguish all fire. So they changed to LED light, and there are over 200,000 of them today. And it is us that contribute to lighting this light, and this will become maybe something that people should look at. It's a picture of people meditating around the world, right? You can see that they actually make a picture of people meditating in different continents. Maybe you are the dot, you are the blue dot on the map as well. And these blue dots, they are illuminating and also giving the hope that, and yeah, you can see that the LED light on the ground actually constitutes a very large framing image. Okay, so it's beautiful today, and not only that you have the light, we also have monks connecting from different parts of the world that are giving the chanting to us as well. So if you like to also chant, you can listen to the sound. I'm increasing the sound a little bit. You can listen to the chanting. And if you switch on your camera at the moment, okay, your image will also appear on the LCD screen. That is being broadcasted. You see the monks, they actually connect from different countries. Some of them from Myanmar, from Sri Lanka. They also give us big blessing for today. So you have huge blessing, and it's a lovely evening, right? Okay, so now at the moment, what is going to happen is the monks will keep chanting for us, and you can listen to all the chantings even though you don't understand the meaning, but the positive vibe that being transmitted from their voice can also be felt when your mind is clear, when you actually imagine as if you were there, and all of them are physically in front of you. Okay, so if you have any questions about the event, you can also ask, or if you have anything to share about the meditation that we just finished, you can also put in the box as well. So hello Sarita, good evening, good to see you after a while, and it's a lovely white today, right? Okay, so we have karma latent. If you want to ask a question, you can put in the chat box. Probably we are unable to allow people to unmute themselves today. So if you have any questions, please write in the chat box. Okay, because there are like 70 of us here in this room. Yeah, so it's a lovely LED image. Actually, I have a presentation that I like to show to you today. However, I would like you to enjoy the image. You know, the frame or the image is about 1 kilometer, 1 square kilometer in the size. So the width and the height, yeah, you know, like when you make a square kilometer, then you have two dimensions, right? X and Y. So each of it actually is 1 kilometer. Okay. Okay. So some of us also request to have the voice a little bit louder from the chanting. Is it okay that you can listen to maybe both of my voice and also the voice from the chanting as well, right? Okay, so it's the first time for Sophia, Karen. So yeah, you will actually have this meditation session regularly. You have meditation on Monday and Thursday, but it will be later than today. So it's 7 p.m. in Thailand, and maybe you can ask a team and they got convert into your local time zones, you know when it is. Okay. All right, so I will maybe let them finish this chanting, this sutra, It's called the 38 blessing. And these 38 blessings, once finished, I will make a conclusion for today, and then we will end our time together. Okay? So these 38 blessings, it's very wonderful. It talks about if you want to progress in your life, the first thing, stay away from fools. The environment is the most important in any kind of self-development. If you still live with fools, negative people, or people that will keep you behind and say something that discourages you, you will never be able to change. So staying away from fools is the first one of this sutra. Second, stay close to wise people. You also need to have a role model. Right? So second and third one, stay close to wise people. And third one, have a proper role model. So among those wise people, pick a role model that you want to follow and start working with them. And then your life will never be the same. Okay, that's called 38 blessings. That's wonderful. Maybe we have time to go one by one on the sutra. Okay, so I would like to end the presentation. You can see the smaller screen here as well. That's wonderful. Okay, so today we've been talking about a few things, and the importance of the Earth Day is that when you are able to find peace within, you are protecting the world somehow. Okay. I'm still downloading the presentation. Yeah, I finished it today, and actually this is about how our change can contribute to world peace. So some people will ask us like, yeah, you meditate, but what about the situation that's going on? Whether things happening in Europe at the moment, or what about the coronavirus? Will that really help? Well, it will not directly stop all those things going on, but for sure. Okay, I just switched back to this one. Okay, while kind of downloading all the presentation to finish. Even though we do not directly interfere with what's going on at the moment, but let me tell you one thing, that the things going on at the moment is beyond the hand of one single person or one single group of people. It's beyond anyone's capability to change at the moment. So there will be no single person who will issue a command or who will say something and the whole world will return to normal. So this is like one fire that is actually burning at the moment. It's not going to be very easy to stop the fire from burning. So instead of focusing on stopping that burning fire, we actually light different kind of light. And this light is light with our inner peace, like today. Once this light is being lit, we are very sure that the place we stay, the people that we with can also feel our positive vibe. Okay, so I think this is already done. And I'm going to show you this one. So this is like a conclusion of what we have the whole thing today. When our mind find peace, right? When we want to hurt or kill other people, like what you just finished your meditation now. Anyone would like to punch a person on the face? Punch me on the face. Hey, you meditate too long. No? You don't get angry at me that we today meditate 2 times. That we meditated First time 40 minutes, second time another 20 minutes, so like almost 1 hour. Don't get angry at me, right? Okay, if you get angry at me, type 1. If you don't, type 2. I'm gonna see. Okay. All right. Okay. So that actually also applied to somehow that we will not want to take other people's belongings as well. When your mind find peace, anyone who started to feel like, yeah, now I finished my meditation, I will go to a supermarket and shoplifting something from the shop. No? Okay. So you are aware that when your mind find peace, you don't want it to be contaminated with negative actions, right? So together with this and this, means that when your mind find peace, you don't want to invade another country. You don't want to make war. You don't want to send bombs or kill any human being somewhere, right? But it must happen when the mind finds peace. And when your mind finds even more peace, now you have more peace. Anyone who have more peace today? The peace grows to cover you? Yeah? Okay. If you have more peace, you don't want to speak bad about other people. So this is not only that you don't want to hurt them, but then you gossip them or you say something bad about other people. But when you find peace, even something bad, you don't want them to slip from your mouth. Because you know that any words being said, they cannot be taken away, right? That is when the mind finds peace. And when your mind have a lot of peace, what's going to happen? A lot of peace. Anyone who have a lot of peace today? Okay, a lot of peace. Just a few? A lot? Okay, a lot. When you have a lot of peace, you don't even want to think negatively. It's very hard to stop our thoughts. But when you have a lot of peace, even negative thoughts you don't want to think, because you know that every time you think negatively, like, yeah, that person doing this to me, why is this happening to me, why is she so mean, why is he so cruel? So those thoughts also will contaminate your mind. So it seems that our mind is also our mind is the origin of peace, peaceful actions, and also negative actions as well. They both influenced by the quality of our minds, right? So when your mind finds peace, you have positive thought, positive speech, and positive actions. So what happens if you meditate every day, if you can find peace every day, then you yourself already become someone who can bring peace to the world. You are a peacemaker when your mind finds peace. And if you can live being a peacemaker every day, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will be inspired by you. Anyone who already become an inspiration of people to follow? Like, kind of they look at you and then they ask you a question. What have you been doing? Why are you so happy when things have become so wrong? Anyone? You have to be that change. And if you can be that change, you can change other people because you have become the change that you want to happen in the world. People can see the change. They can learn from you and they want to change as well. The thing is that the world is burning. Anyone who agree? The world is burning? or no? Not like this. I know. Yeah, this is just graphic, just some simple graphic that I spent only 3 minutes to make because I don't have a whole lot of time. So yeah, the world is burning because of what? Because of this pandemic, because of economic crisis, because of conflict and war, because of climate change. Actually, yeah, all of this, maybe they happen because of us, right? We can be potentially the cause of all this. Not we, not you, maybe not you, but a lot of people are the causes of different things happening now. So when the world is burning like this, can you stop the fire from burning? Can you stop the world from being burned? That's the question, right? Who is going to do it? Is that going to be these guys? This is how people think that the world will be saved, right? In a movie, you probably can expect more movie. Anyone who like Avengers? Or maybe you're a fan of DC Comics, I know. Yeah. So whatever version that you like, these people are not going to save the world. Or maybe you can, probably you have seen this before. Aren't you going to do something to fight the coronavirus? Yeah, I'm doing it. That's from like last year or 2 years ago. So maybe this is a lot of people are doing like this. But in order to make uncontrollable bonfire to stop, what we have to do is just to pull us away from the fire, right? Make sure that you are away from the bonfire because the fire is so big. It is burning the whole world at the moment. If we don't take ourselves as a logwood from the burning bonfire, we're going to be burned, right? So first, take yourself from the burning world, the burning planet, and then take some other people away with you as well, so that they are not burned as well. So by doing so, even though you are not gonna directly extinguish the fire that is burning at the moment, but at least you prevent everything to be destroyed. Something will remain. And it would be good if a lot of things will remain and not only something, right? If you can take some sticks with you so that those sticks can also prevent other sticks as well. This is how meditation can create some chain reaction. And it might look a bit slow at the moment, but believe it or not, this initiative started from one monk about 50 years ago. He was alone. He was with his teacher, the master nun. He actually started an idea that meditation can change the world. So the idea of meditation would change the world, like to put into action, probably you can refer to some scripture that talked about this, but those who actually put this in action, there are a few groups, and one group, the group that you saw in the image, in the video, started this 50 years ago, around approximately, with the idea that they would be able to bring meditation to the minds of a lot of people around the world. The result, 50 years later, you can see that there are hundreds of thousands of people, or even millions of them, meditating at the moment. Even though today, we might not have those kind of 1 million connecting together at the moment, but there are really a lot of people connecting because of just one change 50 years ago. So what if this can happen exponentially? It means that it would not require 50 years to double this number. Maybe just 10 years, maybe just 20 years. But how will this happen? Well, that depends on you. If you are able to take some sticks away from being burned at the moment, and you save them, and you save the world from completely being destroyed, because there might be some damage because the fire is burning. But at least the whole world, the whole planet is still safe. And we can save the world because when the mind is impure, people want to take. I want to get your country. I want to annex you. But when you find peace, you want to give, you want to do something the opposite. You don't want to take. Okay? And then here, when you actually compare with this picture, this picture. This picture is about what? This picture is about the mind. When the mind is clouded, even you can see that there are something here, right? But you can't claim that it's nothing there. So when your mind is clouded, people don't know what they're doing. It will be impossible to stop them. Don't do it. They won't understand you because their mind is unable to understand even themselves. But when their mind is clear, then everything can easily be seen. They understand themselves, we understand them, they understand us. So we say, hey, please stop doing something bad. They can do it. So it happens when their mind can be clean and purified. So it's like glasses. If they wear dirty glasses at the moment, no matter you try so hard to say, don't do it, don't go and invade or stop doing bad things, they never listen to you. Okay, so the best is to make sure that you yourself first. You yourself wear glasses that are clean and pure, and you be able to maybe introduce this to your friends, and maybe your friends you introduce to their friends as well. And when their mind become clearer, at least you can save them, and they can save people that they care about as well, and they will make better decisions. When their mind is clear, they make decisions related to peace, and they will choose happiness rather than suffering, right? So this is the importance of the Earth Day and the message that I like to share with you today. And all thanks to my master. I'd like to show you his picture. Okay, so a little bit. Okay, because actually 22nd of April is his birthday. And he's the abbot of the temple that you saw in the video that organized the lighting, the illumination of the light today. And today he is 78 at the moment, but working full stream to help bring and disseminate meditation to around the world. And I show you that they started here. Okay, you can take a look. I will probably hide myself. So this is the master of the tradition, and the monk that I'm talking about is the rightmost one. It's his birthday today. And he said that because he was born on the Earth Day, it's his job to help do something good for the world as well. And it's amazing that when he started and he looked at an empty land, when he looked at an empty land, he told other people that one day he was gonna invite a lot of people around the world to meditate. His dream is to invite 1 million people to meditate together on the temple's ground. And then he started building a very big temple in 50 years with that dream in his mind, never changed. So today there are 100,000 of them, 100,000 of them, even though I don't know if that will already have reached 1 million. But he said that, at that time, no one listened to him because no one understood how you have only $100 as the capital, as the initial money. How could you actually do something that big? No one understood, and everyone walked away. So he never changed his plan. He never changed his mind. And 50 years later, this is one of the biggest meditation sanctuary around the world, and probably the biggest in Thailand. Okay. Have you ever been there before? Anyone who have been there before? Okay. Yeah, some of us have been there before. Anyone who have never been there? Maybe one day. Okay, and you can feel the energy when a lot of people are meditating together at the same time. That energy can potentially deepen your meditation as well. It's like us today. Don't you think that meditating together today gives us like better energy? Anyone who feel like it gives us better energy? More or less? Yeah, that's the energy of collective meditation. Okay, and let's hope that maybe next year we can we don't have to wait until next year, right? Maybe next week you can bring in more people, and that also help them remove their stick from burning fire as well. All right, so that's pretty much our activity tonight. I hope you enjoy the meditation. I hope you enjoy the ceremony. I will switch back to the picture of the ceremony once again, so you can see the image. Okay, like so. All right. So I hope you enjoy the ceremony tonight, and I hope you had good meditations as well. And hope to see you again very soon. Okay, so please bring more people, and then it's not them, the superheroes, who will save the world. It will be you who will save it. Okay, just by saving yourself, saving your friends, saving people that you care about, you are saving the world from completely being destroyed. And we will do that together. Not only you, don't put a lot of weight on your shoulder, no. But if we help each other, we are already a large group of people here. I think a lot of people will be saved just by, us finding our own inner peace tonight. All right, so that's it for today. Muchas gracias a todos para tu participación y meditación y la luz para la paz. Okay, all right, so that's it.
Thank you so much for Monk John for the peaceful and inspiring section. And we'd like to also invite every one of us, as Monk John said, we'll have meditation sections every Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Thailand time. So you're invited to bring your friends together to join us for the wonderful journey. And also we are looking forward with other meditation sections with Monk John very soon. So let's pay respect to Monk John together by bowing 3 times. First bow, second bow, and third bow.
May the merit from your meditation and from all the good deeds that you have been doing until now bestow upon your longevity, your happiness, your peace of mind. May all your wishes be fulfilled. May all your dreams become true. May you be welcome everywhere you go, and may you be away from all kinds of dangers. May you be separated from bad people, and may you be surrounded by positive ones. And may you attain the inner peace, the deep true peace that we call the Dhammakaya. Every time you meditate, may you have more profound meditation and be able to have the inner peace with you in all activities, everything you do. And may you be able to become the peacemaker and bring about changes that we want to see in the world, starting from yourself, starting from today, until we achieve the ultimate world peace. May you be able to find this true peace without delaying.
Thank you so much for Monk John for the blessings. And don't forget to follow our My Stories on both the Facebook and the YouTube channel. So see you next time.
All right, just one thing I forgot to say. You know, I'm excited to say as well that today I have, I made a new meditation guide. And this new meditation guide, I will put on the My Story app. So you can download the My Story app, but it's not there yet. If you've been using the My Story app, you will not see it now. I'm going to put it tonight because I just finished it. I just correct and edit, and I will put that new track. And I will keep adding one new track every month. Okay, so yeah, you can enjoy practicing meditation as well, even though we don't have like now My Story sessions every single day. But those days that you don't have the sessions, you have the live one, then you have the voice of the monks in your smartphone. All right, so that's it.
So as Long P said that we have already a new app coming up, and then you may also refer to the chat box. There is also the links there that you may download the app and enjoy the new track very soon, every week. So thanks again for Monk John for the wonderful section, and see you all next time.
Okay, thanks Jesse, thanks Esther, and it's Castaneda, and Elsa Maureen, and Sarita, and Lin Chin Lu, and Li Shu Wei, and Chao Bar. Yeah, nice to see you today. And Dune, and Fa, and Min Min, and Guat Yan Chan, and Kenya from Brazil, and Tan Yi, and Elizabeth, and Shin Nan Chen, and Xuan Tian, and I can't see clearly, so let's make it okay. Luang YM, it must be something, but can't see that clearly. And Carlos El Salvador, and Desmond Teo, and Nisreen, and Peggy Sear, and Iris Vidier, and Vivian, and God E, and Lily, and Pet, and GIE, and Victorine, and Karen Xu, and Julieta, and Jacqueline, and Armand and Ernest and Noelia. Okay, so thank you all of you and see you later very soon. Bye. Okay.